Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Hello World. This is part 2. Let me see if it'll let you guys see that I'm here on another tab. I'm just That's so funny. That's so funny. Like the stream is still going and I'm in a whole nother new stream now. It's part 2. I don't know how to stop it. What it going? Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Hey Tim, what's going on? I don't know what happened, but I hope I froze in a nice face or something. But yeah, we were talking about lonely. Maybe the topic was too thick. I'm buffering bad again. Oh my goodness. No me digo. No me digo. Hi, I got kicks. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Nice to see you. Let me see if I got the yeah here. I can't even see I can't see the stream for the second one. Good, thanks for having me. I'm thankful that you're here. And what part of the world are you coming from? I got kicks. All right, part 2. That's the one I'm on right now. Okay. I got kicks. We were just talking about lonely. He's smiling. Oh, okay. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. We were just having a conversation about lonely. It was really thick. And I guess YouTube couldn't handle it. It was like too much. It was too much for the stream. Too much. Oh, so you guys are close by each other? That's cool. So we were talking about the trying to close the gap between the feeling of lonely and trying to empathize for those who are going through moments of loneliness. Another West Virginian in the house. Tim, am I buffering still for you? Oh, snap. You guys are neighbors. That is so cool. You guys are YouTube neighbors. Get to know each other. Feel free to go to each other's channels. Turn that red bell gray if you feel like you would like to do so. And you know what, guys? This is a first for me. I usually don't restart anything. I was about to be like, oh, well, I'm just done. But JC was in the other chat and was like, come on, go back again, try again. I was like, all right. Hey, Adam, how are you? I saw you chit and chatting in the other one, but I don't know, for some reason, my, I guess my Wi-Fi got messed up. I don't know. Or maybe I had too many tabs running. And so my computer just said, I can't. You graduated South 1991. Wow, maybe you guys are like, oh, what if this is like 6 degrees of separation type of thing that you guys are going through right now? Wow. Oh, maybe not, because that was a couple years between the time lapse of you guys graduating. I've been having problems with your Wi-Fi lately. I think YouTube too, because like I've seen, well, no, these are people who were driving. So I don't know, Adam. Maybe they're cracking down on everybody. Or maybe there's too many people utilizing fiber optics and not utilizing human optics. Ooh. And I just realized I'm super cold. I took my sweater off because I was hot for a second. Now I'm cold. YouTube and StreamYard have been wonky. Yeah. Hey, AKA, what's going on? Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you can, share out the stream because we were having a good conversation. Like, for real, we were having a good conversation. Yeah, Verizon is, I'm gonna have to call them after this. I'm gonna call them and be like, look, guys, y'all letting me down. You making your unofficial spokeswoman look bad out in these streets. That's what I'm gonna tell them. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell them. I smashed a like. Yay! Thank you. I got kicks. I appreciate you. I hope everybody else that was here before will come back because we were really having a good conversation about the idea and the possibilities of why we may fall into lonely periods and points of our lives and how we can help cope with each other when we see someone else going through moments of loneliness or just feeling alone. And I think I was talking about the seniors and how there are times where, as we all age, we go into our different sectors of life and we relate differently with people as we get older. But there's a point in time where when people get older, there becomes a disconnect. Tim, you're back. Oh no, Tim, you're here. Yeah, you're back. um, so I just don't we left off with the seniors. Let me take off this autofocus before you guys get nauseous. Um, there's a disconnect though. I feel like the disconnect happens in every term of life now more than ever. Because before it used to be like, you know, you have to listen to mom, grandpa, and grandma were there, or whomever was alive, aunt, uncle, that was all there. Now it's just like some grandparents are just not around, or some grandparents are in their 30s. So the disconnect comes in that aspect as well. And could create loneliness too. I mean, if Tatted was here, I'm pretty sure she could chime in on the disconnect between adults and teenagers. I would love to have a conversation about that to see from a current teenager standpoint about what they feel about this topic of lonely and the differences between the gaps of ages and the ability for all of us to communicate and kind of like get to know each other. Hey, Wanda, welcome back. I'm good, Wanda. I'm having a good day. I was just a little tired. That's all. And I just said, like, as I was driving back, the topic of lonely just kept coming into my mind because I was like, yeah, that's something we all need to try to heal from, all of us. At some point in time in our lives, we've all felt lonely. Some of us have been able to overcome the idea of lonely, not loneliness, but the idea of lonely. Well, I guess it is loneliness, where you can be around people, have a great time, and then as soon as you're by yourself, all the pressure of just like, why do I feel so alone comes on you. It's like we have to start to dig deep into the roots of where is this coming from? Where are these ideas, these feelings coming from? What happened to make me feel like this? Oh, guys, by the way, I'm so excited. So February 22nd, I am having the opportunity to speak at a Black History program in a library, local in a local library. This will be my second year doing it. I'm so excited. Um, I don't know what I want to talk about yet, but I do know I want to add community into the mix of it all. Um, but I'm excited about that. So, yay! Another speaking engagement. Yes. I couldn't afford when I was younger, so going a little crazy with it now that I can afford them. Wait a second, I missed that whole little piece right there. Thank you. You can say a bit of show problem. What did I miss? I got kicks. What did I miss? Oh, you're talking about the channel. I got kicks. Yeah, he or she definitely loves to just by the name alone says you love sneakers. So more power to you. I definitely have to check your page out. I'm going to do it afterwards. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous to go open up another tab because who knows what could happen. But at least my computer isn't doing any fan blowing, overheating type thing going on now. Let me see. I want to go in here and check out. I got kicks, so I can check them out later. Um, but guys, whether you want to answer or not, how do we start combating this idea of the lonely aspect of life? How can we combat that, guys? Because I think we have to work through this stuff so that we can be able to fuel ourselves and then we can help fuel others when they're going through their times. My two best are Chicago Jordan ones and my custom made shoe surgeons. What? You got a shoe surgeon? That is dope. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have the page pulled up, so I'll check it out in detail later. It has to start with yourself. Yeah. But how can we get people to realize that they may be feeling lonely? How can you for yourself realize that you're experiencing loneliness or feeling alone versus everybody else is the person that's causing me to feel pain when it's really not. It's just you. How do we get people to be aware of that? Hmm. Any thoughts on that? How can we get people to become more aware of the idea that, hey, maybe you're the one that's alone. Maybe you're the one that's going through. Maybe you are the reason why you feel the way you feel. But not necessarily being that it's your fault. It could be circumstantial. But how do we get people to become aware of that? How? I think that's an impossible question. What do you guys think? Is that an impossible question to answer? Took me 40 years to realize. Wow. But at least you realized while you were still alive. That's the difference. How many of us are walking around with the idea or the spirit of lonely and not even realizing, recognizing that's the source of maybe the reason why you're offset, or maybe you're put off by people, or maybe you just don't seem to fit in? I'm just throwing ideas out. Don't necessarily mean that it's true. You know what I'm saying? I think the answer to that is very different for each person. It's true. Because the degree of how we feel lonely is different. Because my lonely could be just something as simple as, like, oh man, somebody said no to me to go out to eat. And now I'm all alone. Versus someone's lonely is that they just lost their boyfriend, girlfriend, and now they're alone. And they just can't cope with the feeling of not seeing that person or the routine of having another person there. Not necessarily a person, but that person. Oh, what little tangled webs we weave in this human experience that is so beautiful. How can we combat this? I don't think there's a way to combat it. I think there's a way to live through it, though, and to better manage it. So that if you ever go through again a moment or moments of loneliness, you'll know exactly what you have to do because you've already realized and identified, okay, this may be coming from this place. Or if it's not coming from this place, maybe I need to start thinking, what is, where is this coming about? What were the feelings that I was feeling a few moments ago or a few weeks ago, even a day ago, to start me off on this trend? I think the number one thing that we all have a problem with is taking time to think. How often do we just impulsively respond to things without thinking? That comes from our self gratification desires, our insta everything. Everything has to be Now. Now, 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 now. Before you can spell out now, it's like, no, now. I need it now. It's got to be done now. Why is it not done now? That's where it comes from. We need to be slow to speak so we can think more, right? Because I think if we thought a lot more about how we're feeling at the present moment and how we should move forward, we would be moving pretty slow. I think we would be moving pretty slow. Like our brains would be working at a little bit higher capacity because we're not just feeding information and spitting it out. Because we're feeding it information, dissecting the information, reprogramming the information, then spewing the information out better. Yo, that was deep. That was deep. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it. I know with what we are dealing with today is a great example of premeditated loneliness. Oh, I wasn't thinking this morning, forgot my keys when I left the house. Ooh, how'd you get back in? That's like one of my scariest thoughts. I mean, it's happened to me once before, but I've walked out without a phone. You know what I'm saying? I had the keys, but I didn't have my phone. But what if I forgot the keys and I didn't have a phone? What would I do? The same thing that we could have done 10 years ago, go to somebody else's door, be like, hey, can I use your phone? But do you remember the phone numbers in your phone to call? Guys, we need to start going back a little bit. Just going back to like some of the old ways. Not everything, but some of them, just so our memories can be more intact. I am very, very analytical person. Part of why I don't sleep well. Uh-oh. Neighbor has a key and I hid one away from my house. Okay. So you have three ways of getting in. Very good, Adam. Very smart. And you know where my extra key would be in? The car. I need to invent a secret window. So if I ever do get locked out, I have a way to get in. I think of everything, even just crazy, pointless stuff. Wonder what time mail will come. Wonder what time this will happen or that will happen. Wow. JC, your mind is full. Our house is keyless. What? How you have a keyless house? Oh, so you just put a code in? But what if the electricity stops? What do you do then? That's different. Imagine that guys. Imagine if we thought a little bit more. Maybe not as much as JC, but just a little bit more about how we respond. Maybe our sentences would be more complete and filled with life versus just gas. Just to fuel up whatever you were answering and then the fire burn out that just that more quickly. It has a spot to a place, a 9-volt battery to power the keypad. Oh, okay. That's dope. I don't know if I want to depend that much on robots. I need to have some type of control or the robotic society. I don't know, JC. I don't think I'm ready for the 30th century. They might be doing stuff that I'll just be like, wait, I'm not down for that. Take me back to the 60s when things were simpler. At least we thought. But lonely, guys, it's so many degrees that we can take it. There's so many levels that can go. How deep can it go? Into an abyss? No, it's simple. Get to know yourself. Think a little more before you respond. Those are the two keys to combating loneliness. I just gave it to you. Bang, bang. Wow. I feel a little bit more free. Because now, if I come across someone else who's feeling a little lonely, I know exactly to know, shut up first. And two, anything that is a reaction from whatever they do is not necessarily towards me, but I just happen to be the person right there. And that they just don't know how to communicate how they're feeling. So don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Ooh, that was a bad note. Baby, 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 don't take it personal. Dun, 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 dun. It's just one of them days. Do you have events in February? Yes, Adam, I do. I have a comedy showcase on Saturday, which is this Saturday. It's a comedy thing where there's vendors. Then the 8th, I'm going to be at an African American book signing thing in Tinton Falls. So the first one is in Jersey City, the second one is in Tinton Falls, the third one is in Jersey City, and the fourth one, I have 4 events in February. The fourth one is also in Jersey City. You like the gym, Joy? Go there. Well, you know me and tech. Yeah, that's true. You guys think like computers. That's true. So your brain probably, oh snap. So you probably see data like how like um the web, was it the web that Sandra Bullock was in? And like people were thinking and they could decode the lines that were coming down. That's how you think? You like the gym, go there. What do you mean go there? Oh, to find a way to get back into my place? Adam, I'm not feeling lonely. The conversation just came up. I actually feel great. I want to feel even more better, but like, if that's possible, but like, I'm just thinking about ways that and conversations that are not being had so that we can have them. And for anybody that watches can feel a little less lonely and a little less crazy that maybe they feel that way. You know what I mean? If you are alone. Oh, no, I'm not lonely, Adam. I feel cool. I'm good. I'm not lonely at all. Not at all. Oh, I see. Yeah, man, because hmm, Hello World is about everything and anything. Talk about conversations. And like as one day I'm gonna be compelled to talk about addiction. I'm not an addict, never had to deal with addiction. May have been surrounded by a few people that dealt with the addiction or dealing with addiction, but I directly know. But it's a conversation that will need to be had, and everybody who may either been scathed or going through would be able to have an outlet to feel like, wow, I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's the conversations that we have. And no, thankfully, I'm not alone. I don't feel lonely. I feel good. Um, but guys, if anybody is feeling alone, I'm here. I'm around. I'll listen. I'll be here. I'll be a sounding board for as long as you need, because we all need to have someone that can be there for us in our times of need. Just to have another human being, just to sit there and listen, or just to sit there with you, that starts the healing. I think that catapults the healing process for people. For people that say that they want to be alone, I feel very badly for them, because you have to be alone. You have to feel alone, alone, alone to be comfortable with just not wanting anybody around. That's not good. That's not healthy. I live in New Jersey as well. You do, Diane? Okay. Let me find out. You right around the corner. You dealt with alcoholism for many years. And can I ask, JC, is it something that you can ever overcome or ever be cured from? I have an answer in my head, but I'd like to hear from somebody that's actually dealt with it. What part of Jersey are you from, Diane? You don't have to say the town, but you can say Wait. You can say the town, but you don't have to say the area because I'll say you don't have to say the town. But yeah, Jersey is Jersey. There's so many people who have dealt with so many types of addictions, Diane. Imagine the people who deal with pornography. Imagine the people who deal with working too much. Imagine the people who deal with addicted to having glory. I think I'm about 75 miles. Yeah, Adam, you by exit 1 on the turnpike, right? Thank you, JC, because I was thinking the same thing. I have to go talk to you. Bye, Wanda. Good to see you as always. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Feel free to tell a friend and a friend and a friend and a friend about Hello World and about Beat the Difference clothing. But becomes easier to handle or control. I could dig it. And how do you feel like it is easier to handle or control? Is it time or is it just the practices that you do? Me too, JC. Quit cold turkey 14 years, 4 months ago. Wow. You're a survivor. You're not going to give up. Oh, near 3, just east of Philly. Okay, so you're about closer to my Holly. That's my Holly area. I always call that my Holly because my Holly is exit 5. I had a friend that lived in Mount Holly. Very nice town. But I think that's amazing for anybody that can one admit that they're struggling. I think that is amazing that you can admit and you've already crushed so many walls with just admitting that alone. 2, you absolutely say you're done and you want help. That's another thing. You're in Edison? Oh, okay, we're not that far. I'm up by Jersey. Well, I'm in Jersey. I'm up by Newark in them. It's a learning process, I think, kind of like learning to ride a bike or control a type of habit. About 10 to 12 miles south of there, I was up that way last week. In Mount Holly or in Jersey? Why do I keep, ow? Why do I keep saying that? My knee still hurts. Figured I was spending so much every week in alcohol, so I decided to quit cold turkey. That's because you have a dope, hardcore drive, Tim. You know, anything you put to your mind, you actually do. So that's amazing. Yes, in Burlington. Yes, Burlington. I forgot that part. Yeah, man. That's a lot of money right there. Because a pint is a lot. Mm. About same 2 10 cases of Barris a day, 7 days a week. Whew, was my coping mechanism for covering child abuse and my anger about it. Oh, oh. You see how we fill the lonely voids with different things sometimes? So, guys, let's get to the root of our feelings, number one. And I think that would be also another part of half of the battle. Because by you saying you need help alone is one piece. By you actively thinking about the things that may have gotten you to the point where you are or were, that's another thing. That speaks volumes, in my opinion, about, oh, cool. What kind of clothing do you make, Diane? Do you have a storefront? Or what are you doing with your stuff? Woke up one day and decided that I didn't need it anymore. So I covered up my page to celebrate my happiness now. And I might have 2 or 3 bears a year. Oh, so now I talk with other friends that I see has the same problem, try to get them to quit. Helped a few others, kicked me to the curb. Oh, that's okay. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm glad you are clean and sober and recovering. Awesome, Tim and Paper. Yeah, man, we all have amazing testimonies, little stories that happen in our lives that we have triumphed over. And I don't believe that there's anything called success. I think there's progression, right? I feel like as long as we are progression and elevating upper, then that is winning, in my opinion. And I feel like we all can win. We all win when we put the work in. We all win when we put the work in. Keep on believing. Don't stop believing. You got this no matter what this world can do. But without you and you and you and you, it'll be hard to live through. We are connected. We are one. We need each other. Yes, we do. Uh, and there are still urges for me when really stressed, but it's very easy to control or turn focus to something else. And that's great that you can admit that. That is why I have kind of retired from the music business. Staying in the club every night is a temptation, and I have kicked my habit. Yeah. I've converted my second bedroom into my office shop. Oh, that's dope. How long you been doing that for, Diane? That's dope. Yeah, another channel I gotta go check out. Do you put content out? Let me see. Go to channel. I'm afraid to put all these tabs up. Videos. Setting up VANLAN. Trunking mode. Okay. You look like a techie person. Your videos look techie. That means I can't decode them. That's dope, Diane. Much respect, much power, much success to your business. Usually word of mouth. I have a website, but don't really have much on it. I also have an Instagram. I do customization, sublimation, HTV, embroidery, screen printing. Dang. She got a shop, y'all. That's what she does. Feel free to put your IG in there so we can all follow you and follow your journey and your content. Hey, maybe one day we could work together on something. Mm, just throwing it out there. Who knows? I think we may pack up and be moving soon since today's events have really hit hard. Oh, I'm sorry, JC. I never understood why dope is good, but not dope drugs. And dopey is bad. I don't know either, Adam. We just like remember gay used to be happy, and now gay is a whole nother thing. It used to mean so many other things. We just transform vocabulary to whatever we want it to be. See how powerful words are and how we activate it in certain instances and certain circumstances, how it becomes something different? Wow. Today's events. Where are you, paper? Oh, okay. 2 years now. Wow, that's dope. Is that what you do full time too, Diane? I don't know. I'm a network engineer by day. Oh, okay. Well, you have two streams of income now. Nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to work on seven. So far, I only have three. And they're trickles. They ain't streamed yet. Like I need to start digging more holes. But at least it's three. Shoot. I don't know, JC, if you want to share what happened to you today. Diane was wondering. JC is going through a lot right now. Our two little guys are being removed and placed back with their mother after 9 months. And she also you do 3D printing so you can make me a person? Oh, you can make a person out of me? JC, you know how to get up with me if you need to vent out, brother. So, Diane, the backstory. You have 3 Instagrams. Put them all in. Put them all in the chat so we all can check you out. Diane, basically, JC was fostering 2 children who are relatives of his. And today the court decided to give back full custody the to the paternal and maternal people. And so that's what happened for JC today. And he had I think they're very, very young. I think one is still an infant, just starting to walk, and the other one is probably like 5 or 6, right? So that's what's going on with JC today. So 3 and 1. Oh my goodness, they're both little. Oh, I hope the transition is okay for the kids, because these are these are imprints that are being left for them, are made for them. And 9 months to a 3 and a 1-year-old is like 10 years. Let me go follow you, Diane. My Insta. Your name is Kim. Oh. What's your Insta? Is my personal Instagram. Kimmy Rhymes. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out right now. Let me go check that out right now. Oh, look at that baby all curled up like that. All right. It is KIMMIERHYTHMS. Okay, I found you. And I just started following. Elevator Philosophy Brand. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool name. Like the elevator pitch. Elevate. Oh, elevated. I'm saying elevator. See how I just be turning stuff? Elevated Philosophy. Found that. Started following. Okay. All right. So I have you. And guys, feel free to check out Diane and her Insta and all that she's doing too. Adam, me and JC have been good friends for a while. Oh, you have a music one too? Dang, girl. Yes, we are having other grandparents help with transition, but court decided it had to be done by Thursday. Oh, gosh. And was told today. So, not much time to help them. Jeez, man. We're here for you, JC. And the wifey. Make sure you give them a blanket. Guys, please go check out JC's channel. And JC, if you want to put in your Telegram in the chat, if you want people to, be able to contact you outside of this stream, just to support, feel free to do so. You have a wrench, so feel free to put your Facebook and whatever other links you want to put in the chat. Yeah. That's tough. You never know, JC. Maybe the parents might turn around and say it's too much and then just give them back to you. You never know. Stranger things can happen, so you never know. So, I mean, and also try to stay connected with them if you're allowed to, Yeah, that's his Facebook. If you want to contact him outside of this stream, feel free to do so. Um, He and his wife are they create blankets to give to foster children because many of them go from home to home and they rarely have items of their own. So the blankets are created to possibly help them keep at least one item that they can call their own. So please go support that. If you look in the description of my chat, there is a Cash App, I believe, for them. You can, feel free to send some donations to help aid in creating more blankets. Mm, That's great work you are doing. I have a hard enough time taking care of myself, yet alone raising children. Two of them, two toddlers. Basically, grandparents are okay as of now, but mother will not interact or speak to us. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. I'm sorry, JC. Thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate it very much, brother. How's your wife dealing, JC? Like that's the conversation I was telling you guys that I got like uh the news where just another a fellow YouTuber had some like really breathtaking news, bittersweet news. So yes, I empathize and I mourn with you. I mourn for the children just because, you know, I remember certain things as a infant. Not everything, but I remember certain things and it's got to be hard. It's a hard thing for everyone involved. She is not handling this very well. Oh, yeah. And kids bring life and light to your life. So, I totally feel for you guys at this very moment. Um, your dad too? Oh yeah, you told me that too. Got news Saturday that his dad has stage 4 CCL leukemia. Been a rough start to the year. I know. I know, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry going through this, that you guys are going through this. There's nothing that I can say right now, you know? This is real life. And think of a lot of other people who are going through similar situations. At least JC has a support. Does everyone else have a support too? He has the support there and then also virtually. Like, this is why I keep saying that we all need each other. It's important that we need each other because when situations arise like this, we have to come to the table ready and willing just to be a shoulder, to be able to be a support beam for someone else in their time of need. Hmm. Never let anything come between communicating with other human beings. Never. You may have to go through a couple of human beings to get to the right ones that will truly care for you, but don't stop because situations may arise when you really just need somebody to be there. And what better way to have at least one person or a few people who can be there for you during your time of need. Don't even need to know the whole details of your life, but just somebody that's just there for you. We need to stay communicating with each other, and that goes in the line falls in the line of loneliness as well. I definitely appreciate all the prayers. I used to be very shy, but now I talk a lot to a lot of people. And I don't know if you were here earlier, Tim, when I was saying, is shyness really a way of saying that I don't think anybody's going to accept me? And so we just lump it all together in just one word, call it shy. Ooh, you never know. Because at some point in time, we all do feel like, will people accept me? Will I fit in anywhere? And if you have those ideas or feelings of whether you're going to fit in or not, you absolutely do fit in. You do fit in. You are needed. You are appreciated. Everything about your living is needed and necessary. For some point in time, you have to be able and willing to rise to the occasion when you need it. And when you're not needed, just know that you're cared about, you're thought about. Somebody's wondering how you're doing. You are loved. You are loved. You are the very essence that life gives to help produce life giving building points for different people. You are that stepping stone for someone else. Not a used piece, but just someone that can help build another person up. That's who you are. You fit in very well. Just walk into your amazingness as often as you can. Walk into your beauty as often as you can. Walk with the love of your heart that your spirit wants to flow. Be amazing. Be the difference because someone needs it. Someone is in need of you. Someone is waiting just for you to be right there. Not to say that you're the end all be all. I'm not saying that at all. But when that time comes, somebody's like, dang, you came at the nick of time. That's who you are. And that's who we can be for each other. Hey, Sabra, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. We're just having a little deep conversation. I've never been shy. That's why all the introverts gravitate toward me. Yes. Because for some reason, you are that outlet that they needed to plug into. So, with you knowing that, speak life into every situation as often as you can. Even when it may hurt, just keep on speaking life because you are creating the energy for people who just don't know how to get that source of energy. That's how important your life is. Hey, Brian Space, what's up? Hello, world. Girl, you missed it. I froze and now I'm back again. Oh my gosh, I was so shy in school, but military changed all of that. Yeah, the military had changed a whole lot of that. He said, but yeah, she said, hello world. The link for your ringtone is description is broken. What? All right, I gotta go check that out. Thank you for letting me know, Adam. I gotta go check that out once we get off. Once I get off, I gotta check that out. I got so many things to check out before I leave, before I go to bed tonight and see why it's not working. Why are you not working? My linkity linky link. What happened to you to be broken? And you know I'm not waiting. I'm actually clicking in there now. So you can continue to talk amongst yourselves about how we can cope with the anxiety of feeling lonely or dealing with people who may have lonely moments. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it because I just want to inspire you. Where did I put that link? Ringtone. No match. Okay, let me go to the actual site. Why aren't you working? Ringtones. Here we go. Here we go. Let me copy that link and repost it in the chat. Go. Throw the whole website away. Oh my goodness, it's not even opening. What's going on? Let's see if I click on this one. It opens here. Oh, it looks as though the page is just disabled. What? Yep. Houston, we have a problemo. That link is not working. I gotta fix that. What happened? Where are you now? Because it was working before. I just don't know why it's not working now. Yeah, anyway. Um, I do, but I forgot your name. You changed screen name. Is it Myra? Yes, it's Myra. Okay, thanks. I got a 404 error twice. Yeah, I clicked on the page and it's not even opening. Yeah, I got a phone call and Crystal is really upset, so I'm going to go for now. Much love. Oh, I'm sorry, JC. You tell her I said hello, and if you guys need anything, I'm trying to be here. I'm around. I'm around. I'm about to head out too in a little bit because I need to figure out uh why this link is broken and what happened to it. What happened? What happened to this link? See, everything is connected there. Let me SEO. Let me see what's going on with that. That's fine. Save. Let me go. Let me go see real quick. Let me go to the dashboard and see why that's not working. You see how I get all distracted sometimes? Because it's got to be working right. It has to work. Because then people will not believe the validity of my company if it's not working properly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, DC, hang in there as much as you can. I know it's not easy, especially now, but we're around. We got you. We got your back, sir. Let me go to the preview. Close that real quick. So, guys, have we at least dusted off various reasons as to why there is loneliness? Have we? Well, on the template, it's working fine here. I just don't know why it's giving me that error. Have we uncovered a little bit? Do you think we've uncovered a little bit? I think we have. I think we have uncovered a little bit that we've realized loneliness, in order to combat it, it's working fine. In order to combat it, we have to start looking within and then, possibly praying or whatever you believe in to help get that feeling to go away. And then we also realize that we need to speak and respond a lot slower and not really have an answer right away for things. Sometimes we really do need to think about whatever we need to do, the next step before we actually take a step. What up, B Charmer? What's going on? I was just over here looking at the website because Adam just told me that my Hello World ringtone isn't working. Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. Yes. So, B Charmer, what do you think? How can people combat lonely? The idea of loneliness, feeling lonely, all of those things. I believe we need each other. That's period, point blank, in my opinion. And you missed it too. I had to end the stream because I got kicked off. I got kicked off of the stream. Oh, I don't know why I did that when I could have just went ahead and looked at it from my cell phone. You see, I don't think half the times. I'd rather use a desktop or I'd rather use a computer than a cell phone for things. Sometimes it don't hit right. Nope. Can our world become less complicated? I think it can. But we need to cooperate with each other. We need to be the difference to each other's life. At work, so I can't engage, but engaging with others is a good first step. Yes. Well, thank you for coming in while you're at work. That's amazing. What's Adam? It's working. Look. Yeah. I just looked it up I looked up the website from my cell phone and it's working. Oh, I need to change the link. Dumb. Da 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 da. I don't think as quickly anymore as I used to. That's a lie. I would like to believe that, but that's a lie. I'm very sharp. But I need to fix that though. I just need to fix it in the description. Why didn't I just think of that before, Adam? But I guess it was a good idea to check to see if the website was not working properly because if it were a website thing, then I could fix that. So therefore the new link that I pasted would be working properly. See how you have to think things through a little bit? Sometimes I think it through and talk it out. Talk it out, walk it out, talk it out. And then here we go. But I think all of us can try our best to leave not another person feeling lonely or alone in any stage. And I'm not just talking about just alone. I mean like our seniors, people who may have lost a loved one, people who may have like lost friendships, relationships. We need to cover the whole base because we all go through those stages. And if we're not going through that stage, we can empathize with people because we've all hit it at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the website is okay, but the link is wrong. Yeah, buying space. Maybe you wrote that before I read it. But yes, I agree with you. I have to update that. This is the actual link right here. I had to think about it. That's the thing right there. Oh, joy. I used to have two YouTubes back in the day. For real. Okay. How did you find me, Diane? I'm interested in knowing how you found my page. How did you find Be the Difference Clothing? Or was it that I was just live? Okay, Kimmy Speaks was your old YouTube. Okay. I think that's very interesting. I love to understand things, especially when it's intriguing. But I haven't posted in 8 years. Oh my goodness, it's time to pick that up. Pick up the pieces. Feel free to check out my ringtone too, Diane. But I'm gonna wait for you to answer and then I'm gonna be out. I forgot what I even asked you, but just know, guys, that you are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. Your soul is important to our world, our lives. You are an inspiration to so many people, whether you know it or not. You have the ability, we have the ability to make things better or worse. So when we consciously think, let's try to make things better, let's try to elevate each other. Because if we don't, then we're going to continue to see downward spirals in humanity. But I believe there's upward spirals. It's moving slowly, but at least it's moving. But it can move faster if we all do our part. Oh, I forgot what I asked you, Diane. Oh, yeah. How did you find me? That's what I asked you. How did you find Be the Difference Clothing today? Or Hello World, to be exact. I'm here every night between 7 and 9. I found you via A Dubs. Oh, okay. So the other day, yes. The other day when we were on A Dub's channel, you were in there. Yes. I was so busy dropping links, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat. My bad. Um, I'm here on Hello World every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and anything. Today we talked about the idea of lonely and loneliness and how we can combat it. Because together, if we keep on talking about things and making things aware and conscious in our subconscious and conscious minds, then we become more aware of the steps that we make, the voices that we speak, the conversations that we have, the depth of the conversations that we have, the importance of the conversations that we have, the response to the conversations that we have, then the better off we'll be. If you ever want to get to know anything more about me, my company, or anything that has transpired through Hello World or um, people that have been on our lives seen through my eyes, check the links down below. If you want to support the company, feel free to click on those links, support that way. Um, I thank you guys for giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. I apologize for the technical difficulties that happened earlier. That was beyond my control. But I'm thankful that you guys made it back. I'm thankful that I had the courage to come back on because I'm usually a one hit and that's it. Like, I recorded a video earlier today with my inspirational quotes, and I'm about to post it. I don't care because I made a error in there, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I either do it one time and that's it, So at least you know it's real. But guys, I hope that you wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to be the very best version of yourself. If you are feeling lonely or have specks of loneliness in your life, you have an outlet. You can come to Hello World. You can catch me on Instagram. You can, whatever you want to do, I'm around. I will support you. Um, you know, if I'm following you on Instagram, I always like everybody's pictures. I always like everybody's content because I don't know. I just feel like people would want to feel like appreciated and that people are watching. So I always do that. So if there's anything, at least I'm consistent in showing support and I try my best as often as I can. Um, so with that said, guys, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello. Ooh, 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 ooh. If the stream will let me end. World. Yes.